Hey guys, so welcome tonight. Tonight I'm not going to be training. I'm not going to be doing anything like that. Instead I'm just going to talk to you guys. And I hope that some of you got the time to listen. And the people who don't get the time to listen or don't want to listen, that's okay. I'll just see you in the next video. Let's begin. Hey guys, so once again, welcome tonight. I'm just sitting here and I'm not going to be doing my training tonight. Or at least I say that I'm not, but I usually do. But tonight I'm making sure that I don't train. And the reason why is because my body is beat, my legs are tired. I can barely kick right now, I can barely punch. But just for some reason my mind keeps pushing me to get out there, to keep doing this, Some of you have seen the video that I have made relating Conor McGregor of me, a person who's a nobody, challenging Conor McGregor to a UFC match. And a lot of people have asked me, are you serious? Well, yeah, I'm pretty damn serious about it. I would fight the greatest champion right now to walk the earth, no matter how dangerous he is. Whatever it is, I'll fight it. And I got my reasons and my motivations to become a fighter. When I first started training, I had no motivations to become a fighter. I had no ambitions to do any sort of fighting or anything. I wanted to do competition, see where I can take myself, but I had no ambition to fight. But just recently, in the past 2 months, things have been changing. I have been getting, let's just say, very angry in life, very frustrated, very upset. And I know that I'm a person that when I get upset and I get frustrated, I don't really do well. I start to kind of screw things up, screw up friendships, screw up relationships. And I just said to myself, it's time to fight. It's time to do what I have always done with my martial arts, but in a place where I can actually beat the crap out of someone and someone can do it back to me. And it's not just for that. I got the motivation to take it very far, to succeed where I bloody can. And it's not just where I can. If I can come out and I can fight the best, I'll fight the best. I'll do it. Now, some of you have asked me, what's the point of this channel? Why did you even start this channel? Well, this channel was actually a hobby channel. My martial arts was actually a hobby to what I usually do in my life. And what I do in my life usually is try to provide for myself, live my life, breathe, sleep, be healthy, on top of a lot of impairments that I have naturally in my life, things that hold me back, things that make me suffer where normal people would not suffer. I got things that hold me back and demoralize me so bad that sometimes I get angry and I say, no, I'm not going to live like this, I'm not going to be like this. And I take my disorders and my problems and I push right through them as hard as I bloody can. And I'm realizing that I'm starting to reach a different level with myself. I'm starting to realize that I can do things that other people can do. And maybe not better, but better in different ways. Better for myself. And fighting, martial arts, being able to move, being able to function in that way has been something that I have been very good at. Another thing that I have been good at, believe it or not, being a person that has impairments with communication, with information and things like that, I'm a person who's very good at speaking. Or at least I think I'm really good at speaking, or I have been very successful at speaking and sharing in the past. Sometimes I don't always make the best sense, I screw up, my grammar is not the best, but still I seem to always get a message across. And I don't believe that that's because I'm just good at speaking or good at talking or good at communicating with others, but it's because I truly got something to say. And the reason why I started this particular channel was because I did something that is politics. I was into politics, I was into current events. I had YouTube channels that I ran for most of my fighting prime, most of my fighting youth. So by the age of 23, I was making videos, I was doing other things. I was still training, doing exercise, doing swords, different kind of martial arts, hema, but I mainly fought with my voice. I began to see what's happening politically right now with our world. How we are getting screwed by politics, how our politics is taxing us to death, making all these programs that are not the best, using our resources in ways that are absolutely just negative. And who do you think gets affected by those things the most? It's people like me, people who have issues with living life, with being able to function in life. I see how people like me are thrown by the wayside. We are nothing, or we are forced to go work in some factory for the rest of our lives, you know what I'm saying, until we can't function anymore. I'm not trying to make myself look like a lesser person than other people. I'm just trying to be honest about who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not this like super gifted person. Now, I believe that I'm savant in certain areas, like in certain areas of thinking and certain areas of problem solving. But I do got my clear difficulties and impairments that hold me back from other people. And unfortunately, a lot of those difficulties are what regular society has to function in. You know what I'm saying? Like just the most regular things. And it's very hard to explain to people. But in this world, no one helps you. Sure, there's programs, there's people who are dedicated to that, but ultimately, no one cares. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those programs that are out there to help people that are unfortunate or have issues are programs that are just out there that are excuses for people to get paid, to have jobs. A lot of those people do care, but there's a lot more people that don't care. And eventually their problems begin to reflect on the people that they're supposedly trying to help. And I had 2 YouTube channels before this one. And these channels would focus on politics, current events. I would speak out against things that some people, let's just say, don't see why they should be spoken out against. But when you begin to study it politically, the way our laws are going, the way things are going with currency, the way inflation is, just the way our world is with politics, with invading people, the interest why we invade people, and then what we tell our people, the reasons why our politicians are doing this. The kind of reasons that when you begin to just look at them a little closer, they don't make sense. They're very stupid. They're ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And I would voice my opinions against that. I would use platforms like YouTube, this Google, I'm saying, things like Facebook. But recently, Facebook, Google, all these things, they've been censoring our voices. You can't speak out against this. If politics wants to be harsh and kind of abuse you, take away your free speech, we will do it. You know what I'm saying? So, when I watch all these fighters, when I see them raise their hands and go, yeah, I've been training hard, or some people, they wave their flag, like Conor McGregor with Ireland. I'm really proud of that. Actually, I'm really happy that someone can do that. I'm really happy that someone is able to do that for their people, especially Ireland being a place of underdogs. You know what I'm saying? A place of people who have been oppressed. You know what I'm saying? But I have always also recognized the Irish, not for people who are these fighting Irish, these oppressed people. No, I have recognized them for very strong people, very good communities. Just like my communities, which are Spanish speaking. I got a little bit of Irish blood in me. I don't know how I got it in my DNA, but when I got my DNA test, I had like 6% of it. And as well as little percentages from other parts of Europe. And in the main genetic makeup of my blood is Iberian, the Iberian Peninsula, whereas modern day Spain and the north of the Iberian Peninsula. I got a little bit of cultures that are mixed in me. And when I begin to study them individually, I see their struggles, I see the reasons why we could have came about, why they're in me, why I share these cultures, why I'm here in North America right now. You know what I'm saying? How our people got here, our past, our history. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud that Conor McGregor can do that. But it's just some of the reasons why these people do it. I am not very proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want these fighters, or if I'm a fighter one day, I am going to be a fighter, to raise my hands with ignorance and to say that, yeah, I'm fighting because I want to be cool, I want to be this. But unfortunately, that's the game. That's how it is, right? So I'm just giving you the reasons why I'm becoming a fighter, and it's way more than just that. If I began to explain to you my past, my history, the way I look at things, you're gonna see a person who's basically a warrior, a person who lives by honor, but also a person who has committed a lot of dishonorable acts, a person who has been at the lowest in life, who has possibly disrespected other people, who has not been the nicest person. But still, in my life, I have been affected by other people, by things that I shouldn't have been affected by, things that I shouldn't have seen, things that I experienced, that my community experienced, things that I survived from, that other people that were like me have died from, have blown their own brains out from. The kind of things that I've seen, I believe, are ridiculous. And that's why I think I'm maybe good at speaking, because I do got something to say. When I say something, it relates to people. Why do I seem frustrated right now when I'm saying this? I guess because I wanted to have a mystery about myself. Why am I a fighter? Why is this guy gonna be a fighter? It's just not because I want to just prove anything. It's because that's a way of making money. It's a way of getting recognition. It's a way of progressing. And if you're good at it, do what you're good at and make money at it. And it's a good career if I can go far in it. I can also get my name recognized. I can do more to help my family and community. Maybe start a brand, maybe start something where I can, let's just say, put part of my money to helping people who have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Part of the reason why I want to fight and why I looked at Conor McGregor and I really like what he was doing, and the reason why I really respect people who represent their community, their country, is because I want to stand up for the people who truly have nothing. For kids who were supposed to have a good life, but instead grew up in shit. You know what I'm saying? If I could one day put percentage of what I earn in fighting, I'm going to put it back into my community, the same community that I was trying to reach with my YouTube. Because that's what I did. From the age of 23 and right now, I was doing my YouTube. And in the meantime, I fought, I still practiced, I still did competition, my swords and everything. But not permanently, not as much as I should if I was a fighter. But I still put enough of it in. And I believe that when I was at least using my voice through YouTube, I was fighting for someone. And those were people who have possibly had it worse than I do, or people who haven't even got there yet and will possibly get there. And also for people who have never been there, to appreciate what they have, to appreciate who you are. Because there's people out there that struggle simply just to exist. You know, just to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean about our politics and what's happening in these invasions and the way people get hurt, and then they gotta migrate to other countries and be minorities, and then they got these social justice battles, the kind of stuff that we've been seeing right now all over Europe, all over North America. You know what I'm saying? These politicians talking about this new world order, just trying to bring in more tyranny, talking about population control. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just rumors. It's what you can see, what you can look up when you begin to study it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And when I got my YouTube account shut down, I began to look at the reasons. It was simply because I had an opinion against a private consensus that's trying to manipulate the majority into accepting their plans and their agendas as the public consensus, as the general consensus. You know what I'm saying? It's not only me that sees these things. It's everybody. The majority of people who are into UFC, fighters, champions, people who are rich, people who have made it from the top, from nothing, understand what I'm talking about. It's the same reason why you bloody went to the top. You know, why when you see someone who's hungry, you don't just walk past them, but maybe you get on one knee and you give them like $50 and you just don't fucking say anything about it. You know what I'm saying? You do what a decent person should do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also a Christian person. And just because, let's just say I want to fight, That doesn't mean I'm a bad person or I'm evil. No. Fighting has been there since the beginning. And as long as I'm not raiding, hurting, thefting anybody, it's a fair fight, I'm working with these hands. And from there, I'm tilling the earth for my resources. So I'm not going against God with that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not going to raise my hands and say that this is God's will. That, oh, I fight because God allows me to. No. I got my relationship with Jesus Christ. My soul is saved by that part. But if I ever go fight, I treat it just like a job. I treat it just like anything else. And if I can also get a recognition where I can help other people feed themselves, help other people get out of ignorance through fighting, I will. So I guess part of the reason, one of the main reasons why I want to become a fighter, and I'll do it even if I'm 60 and I'll succeed in it, is because I want to fight for people who have nothing. And I want to see them progress. I want to see them in reality do good in their lives, be able to make something of themselves. And if I can help influence them in that, I will. I would rather do that than work in some factory with the problems that I have, listening to a radio 8 hours a day, and have all my efforts just wasted there. If someone wants to do that, good for you. But I would rather reach people in a different way, prove myself in a different way, make my family proud, make some good resources. And when I have those resources, be able to share them with people who have really nothing. But besides that, I'm not a charity person or anything like that. It's just the way I think, the way my mentality is. And apart from all that emotional shit and all that fucking shit that people have locked up inside, sorry for the swearing, I want to fight. I want to hurt something. I want to succeed. And I got the drive to take it all the way to the top. You know, I don't have to look at this camera in a fierce way. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to give off a certain persona. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that I'm not showing weakness. No. Like, if you can't see that in my training, in my videos, the way I speak, the way I communicate, then you're frankly blind. I'm a warrior. In this heart, I'm a soldier, but I'm also a leader. I'm a chief. I am an alpha male. And when I see people being cocky and waving their hands, and they weigh just as much as I do, and I see the way that they're kicking and punching, you know what I'm saying? I may not be the best, but if I got a chance against you, even if I don't got a chance against you, I'll try. And if I ever fight the best, let's just say I fight Conor McGregor, you think that I'll lose? I'll just go in there. If I was given 1 year to prepare, you would see a monster go in that cage. You know what I'm saying? That person would not just be dealing with just some novice person. He's going to be dealing with someone who's going to be whooping his ass if he is not careful. But do I have respect for that guy? For people like that who have earned what they got? You damn straight. That's almost why I want to fight Conor McGregor. It would be the greatest honor I could that could ever be given to me. Anyone. Look at it. They made that Rocky movie, right? Where Rocky went and fought Apollo. You know what I'm saying? A nobody. I want to do that with Conor McGregor. But you gotta remember, Rocky wasn't just a nobody. He did box. He was a good boxer. He was just basically a nobody in the boxing sport. And I'm a nobody in the MMA sport. And I challenge Conor McGregor with all respects. No cockiness, nothing negative. And I'll do it. If you give me 1 year, I'll prepare and I'll fight you, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'll fight anybody in between in order to get there, positively. That's basically the kind of mentality that I have with fighting. I'm not just saying that I want to go fight locally and start. No, I want to go for Conor McGregor right now if I can. I'm not kidding. That's the kind of mentality that I have. If that's how I'm going to prove myself and to my family and also make some money while I'm at it, I will do that. But I also offered in the past that I'd fight someone like Conor McGregor for free. I'd even pay for my own plane ride. You know, I don't care about the money with that. As long as I can get my name out there and I can fight and I can beat the best or clash with the best, that would be the greatest honor that me and my father would have, because my father was a great martial artist. He earned his way, but he had another battle apart from fighting in a ring. He had us to take care of. He had us and our problems and our struggles. And a lot of those people who are fighters think about their parents, think about their fathers, think about the people that they lost trying for them. And I respect that. That's why I could never come in there and just disrespect fighters. If there's a fighter that's being completely disrespectful, he hasn't earned his way, and he's just being cocky and stuff, oh, I'll bang with him. I'll make fun of him, I'll pick on him, I'll bully him, I'll chase him around. You know what I'm saying? One of those UFC houses, you're not going to be sleeping properly if I'm in there with you and you're a fucking big loudmouth. But as long as you're a person that lives by at least a little bit of honor, that proper integrity, I'll respect you. Now it sounds funny me saying this, just a nobody sitting here in front of this metal wall here. But come test me. If you really want to see what I'm made of, come test me. Now I'm saying that in a legit fashion. I'm talking about in a way that a fighter talks. I'm not talking about just on the street, just anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm angry in life and I just want to hurt people. When it comes to a ring or competition, you damn straight I want to hurt people. I want to defeat my opponent and get on top. But generally in life, I'm a person that has honor. And that's why the more angrier I get, the more I'm looking at martial arts places so I can do competition. Because I'm not the kind of person that to go hurting people. You know what I'm saying? To cause trouble. I've never been like that. I never will be like that. And if I can influence people to do something better than that, here I am. So anyways, this is probably not the best video I could make explaining my situation, but it's what you got. And I'm sorry for any mistakes or any... I'm not going to apologize, whatever. The video's the video. I'll probably make more videos updating what I gotta say or what I want to do with the ambitions of this channel. But basically, you know, this channel was a hobby channel and it has now become my full-time channel. I'm doing martial arts now. I still do politics on the side, but I'm so angry and upset that I've had to walk away from it because the world's not getting any better. It's never gotten really any better. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the way that things go. But I know that there's a lot of people out there that are trying very hard, try way harder than I do. And I think that it's their turn to go at it. I did my part, other people before me did their part, and now it's time for me to earn my legacy elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? I spent my entire 20s fighting politically for our rights, for our free speech. And I'm frankly used up in that sense, and I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight, you know what I'm saying? When I say I'm a warrior, you know, I'll fight politically, I'll try my best, but when there's nothing left, I clash. You know what I'm saying? I'll get out there with the shields and the spears. I'll be there with the Spartans against Xerxes' armies if I bloody have to. And I'm not saying that against anyone's culture or because they're Persians, I'm just saying in general. That's how Spaniards have always been in history. If you look at Iberians, our history, that's what we've been. Since we were Celts, since we were from the Roman ages, since we were from our own empire. We've always been fighters. And at the same time, not just fighting with these, but with this and a good heart. I hope you guys understood that. So it's okay, guys. I seem like a little upset right now, but I'm just... It's just when I explain these things, there's a lot of emotions that come up. But I have to share it because you guys must think I'm crazy, just training every bloody day. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm training to compete. I'm training to fight. And it's going to be a matter of time before you see that here. So I'm starting from scratch. I'm not a person that's lying about what I am. I'm starting from scratch right now. I've had a lot of competitions in the past. I've had a lot of street fights, a lot of wrestling. I grew up on wrestling. I grew up going to dojos, boxing gyms, kickboxing gyms here and there, doing things for myself. So in the sense of MMA and professionality, I'm starting from scratch. And am I ashamed to challenge someone like Conor McGregor? No fucking way. I'll fight the guy for free. I'll fight the guy in the fucking lava pit, for Christ's sakes. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if this guy's like Bruce Lee, if this guy can launch frickin' the Kamehameha wave. I'm down. I'm down, and I'll do it. And I'll do it out of honor and with no disrespect to the guy. I hope that that guy succeeds and his kids manage to do the same. And all respect to Ireland, and as well to everybody out there that is truly an underdog right now, struggling to put ends and meats on the table for their families. By the way, I am gonna work out right now. I am gonna train, but not like that freestyle stuff where I'm sweating. No, I'm gonna do some back work, some arms, because I gotta gain some weight. I gotta get bigger. Right now I'm like 142. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I've been doing all this exercise. I was like 150 and it was just fat that I lost. Now my muscle is starting to come up. So I gotta make it back to 155, 150, maybe even 160. But 155 is my goal right now, 150. And I got a lot of work to do. But I'm just taking a break these days, or at least for right now, tonight, because my body is just spent. So when you see me hit the bag or do my training these days in particular, oh, I can't even kick straight because my legs are just, killing me, but it's my mind. I'm driven to fight. And I'm telling you, even if I'm 60 years old, I'll still challenge Conor McGregor, man. Like, I'm one of those kind of guys. You damn straight. I'm one of those kind of guys. When I say I'm a warrior, I'm a warrior. But no, that's not the reason why I put Wise Warriors Path. It was just because I do martial arts, and it's just a good name. You know, some people put Dragon under their name, or you know, Super Saiyan or Superman. I just put Wise Warriors Path. Big deal. But yes, I am a warrior. I know I don't seem like the type, but come test me. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video for sure now. Goodbye.